Hey, cheers everybody. Good morning. It's a cold winter, summer, June morning. I don't think the weather here is ever going to figure itself out. It's either too cold or too hot. It's nonstop raining. It's June. You would think that would be an end of it, but it's not. So it is Wednesday, it's coffee time, and I have a very unique espresso that we never even knew existed, but my wife picked it up at the grocery store. It's a Great Value. That's Walmart, for you guys that don't know what Great Value is. It's a Walmart brand espresso. It's dark, good, rich, and smooth. That's what it says. It's for all coffee and espresso machines. So I guess you could put this in a drip pot, but I did it in the mocha pot, our espresso pot. It is 100% Arabica, and it is, I think it's a dark roast, so it's definitely for espresso. And she got it on the cheap, and she just wanted to try it because we go through a lot of espresso, more than probably we should. We just drink a lot of espresso, and I have a little pot at work, and we have one here, and then she's got one she takes to her work. And so we're always going through bags, and she's like, well, this is really on the cheap. It was like $4 or $5. And she goes, we'll give it a try. So that's what we have today. And I don't really like these kind of brick packages because it's hard to open. So I actually have some airtight plastic containers that I put my coffee in once they're open. I just don't have one that's empty yet. So I'm gonna have to empty some. Oh, wow, that's really dark. That's like syrupy dark. It's not thick, but it's like super, super dark. So it is 100% Arabica. And it's not fresh piping hot. It is hot. I let it cool before I film, and then time got away from me because I was talking to my wife before she went to work. And so it's a little bit cooler than normal, but it's very earthy, chocolatey, almost like toffee, but definitely a chocolatey toffee earthiness to it. And maybe some leather. I mean, it smells really good. For $5, this is a really good smelling coffee. For $5, it's an average coffee. It's kind of bitter. A little bit of acidiness to it. This would be a good espresso if you're going to add some creamer to it, whether it's a sweet cream. We like to add like a carnation sweet cream to our espressos when they're really bitter, or just some plain old milk, or sometimes just sugar in the raw or a sugar cube helps sweeten it up some. And this is definitely one that would be better with sugar or some sort of sweetener. It's got a punch to it though. This has got some caffeine to it. This is definitely an espresso. So if you're working the graveyard shift or long hours and you just need something to perk you up and get you going those last few hours before you go home, then this would probably be something you could have on the cheap. I would like to talk about the mocha pots. We do have this mocha pot. It's a stovetop mocha pot. It's the Bigletti stovetop, and we love it. For work, I purchased an electric one. I never even knew they existed, but I really wanted one for work, but I don't really have the ability to have a kitchen or anything at my office. But I have like a teapot and a coffee pot and a Keurig. I mean, I got the whole gambit there too. And so I found this mocha pot that's you set on a little electric thing and turn it on, and it works like a charm. It's really quick, it's fast, and easy to maintain, and it's just wonderful. And so my wife bought one too. Hers is a little bit better than mine, so I'm kind of jealous. But so when you think about your mocha pots, if you don't have access to an espresso machine, or you don't really have the stovetop, or you don't trust yourself with the stovetop, because sometimes it's kind of, you know, you walk away and you forget about it while it's on the stove, and pretty soon and it's, you know, this chamber is where the water is and it ends up here, so this becomes dry and you're afraid to burn it. There's all sorts of little things you need to think about. You could buy one of those electric ones, so you could think about that. And I think I might even have a link for it in my info down there. I think, I'm not sure. But for $4 or $5, not too bad. I know it's great value. It's Walmart, and people tend to look down on store brands, but I don't know. It's inexpensive. So if you're just looking for some inexpensive espresso for that late night shift, try this. It's the great value espresso, and tell us what you think. Tell us what you think about your favorite coffee. Do you like espresso, cold brew, which we haven't really got into cold brew. We're going to. But do you like espresso, cold brew, or Turkish coffee, which we've done a couple we really like. And then, of course, press pot or drip coffee, percolate drip coffee. Tell us the best style of coffee you like, the best kind of beans, the best kind of flavors, anything like that. And the best brands. Tell us what you want in the comments below, and we'll try to do an episode on it for you. And we might even shout out your name. So just let us know. Hopefully you have a great Wednesday morning. Make sure you tune in to all the other days. Each day at noon we drop a new video. Mondays are usually our oddities and non-whiskey liquor. Tuesdays and Thursdays are obviously a whiskey or a whiskey type. You know, it could be a flavored whiskey. Of course, Wednesday's coffee. And then, of course, Friday is our cocktail time, where we do a lot of different strange and traditional cocktails. Cody comes on over, and we come up with some really cool stuff. And so we've been having fun with that. So make sure you check that out, and please subscribe. It means a lot to us. Make sure you check out Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and merchandise. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a great Wednesday. Cheers.